Hello and welcome back to Ravenport. So our mission today is to get this silage baled up here. What I've decided to do is half the field for silage bales and half the field to go for hay bales. So I've got the tedder up here as well now, we brought that off video. So that's ready to go. So let's get this baled up. Or at least the headlands baled up so we can get the middle of the field rode up. See how many bales we get off here. Hopefully enough to keep our prospective cow herd going for a little while. Shouldn't take too long to bale these up with this machine. So a minute we're just doing the swaths which had no fertiliser. Obviously a bit of this one has got fertilised grass in it. It'll be the one up this far side here it should show differently. Just looks like we've got a different colour bale down the end there, so I'm guessing we've got a straw one up here. So that's the last crop what this baler done. They're certainly pushing the bales out regularly going up here. So get these headlands baled. And I think we'll probably row up what we're going to do for silage on here. So any missed bits I've got there I'll come back to. Before we hop back down to the farmyard and bring the 4220 fast track up here with the bale wrapper on it. So the bale wrapper's sitting at the shop, fast track's down the yard, but we just had to change the wheels on it, so I'll do that off camera before I bring it up here, because it's still sitting on the sprayer at the moment on narrow wheels. Once that fast track is up here, we'll use that on the Arcus and bale wagon to clear everything up as well. I know you wouldn't normally clear silage bales up on those wagons because that'll rip them, but as there's not actually a dedicated square bale grabbing game yet, that's the way we'll do it. Yeah, so we've got a straw bale there, which is less than ideal. Not quite sure what that ping was about there, but no doubt I'll find out at some point. So we'll get the silage cleared up, baled and wrapped tonight. Then we'll come back and do the hay in the morning. Might just ted the hay out tonight and then leave it as you would do in real life, really, just to dry out, as I say. Got a few plans for this series. We'll keep this series going for a few more episodes yet. I'm guessing that one has some achievement to do with baling. Right, let's just get down this corner here, then move the baler to the edge of the field out of the way. Then we'll get back on the rake. We can't leave a helper to do that because this isn't actually a designated field we're rolling up on at the moment. So we'll use this John Deere to do the tedding as well as us up here. So bring any other tractors up here. I actually brought the tedder up on the front linkage of the 8400. Save running too many tractors about. I'd say if we go down somewhere here, then work to our left for the silage section. I should roughly split the field, hopefully. It's a good thing with this big rake, it doesn't take long to swath the field up. We have an obstacle course on the end now with these, but don't have to worry so much about knocking anything about now. So just getting over a bit of a cold myself at the minute, so I have to apologise if my voice sounds funny at times. Or more funny than normal before anyone says it in the comments. We have still got the smaller coon rake down our sheep yard. Still haven't made up my mind whether to keep that or sell that one at the moment. Everything else has been sold, I think, down there now, with regards to grassland equipment. Once we've got these bales carted back to the yard and this whole field is done, we can then look at getting our cow yard set up. Sure if that'll be in the next video or the one after that. So we may throw the odd video in the mix over the next sort of few days of the live streaming series I'm doing as well. So sort of behind the scenes videos of things I get up to off camera on there just to mix things up a little bit. So what I'll do is get this on the tedder, and we can probably leave a helper on the tedder then, whilst we bale the rest of this up and then make our way down the yard, off camera of course, and get the fast track up here. So I can see there being a mixed load of bales going back in one load off this field, unfortunately. So I doubt it's going to work out. There's full trailerfuls of each on here. So let's get this all knocked out now. I know the helper will miss a little bit at the top end of this, but we can always get that afterwards. It just allows us the freedom to carry on baling if we let them do this. Because the helper can't do the baling. At least for the balers in this, you don't have to worry about knots flying up on them. But as anyone knows who'll use the baler with a knotter, it's like the work of the devil when they start flying up. It's to try and work out exactly what's wrong with them. Okay, so we'll leave that on the helper now. We'll quickly wander back across to our baler. Get a quick screenshot of that. Look, this tractor that needs an appointment with the pressure washer. It's getting a bit dirty now. Let's just get these few swaths done. So I think there'll be a good 2 trailerfuls of silage bales off here. Should keep them going for a little while when we get the cows. Depending on how many we get, of course. It's nice big swaths, keep the baler fed nicely. Nothing worse than baling small swaths with a big baler. They like to be kept full. So just get these couple of misbits up here while we're doing. That little bit there, and I think there's a few lumps just on this bend here as well. Yes, that's those misbits. So yeah, the helper is missing a little bit up here, but nothing too much that we can't sort out ourselves quickly. Couple the widths of the tedder. So I've decided to keep to the smaller tedder, it's just a bit handier to use. Plus at the minute we also need our money for other things on here. Just that one more swath there now. And that's all this bit baled up. Keep me busy for a little while with the wrapper. I better just empty this baler out of these grass bales as well, I suppose. It'll depend how much is left in the chamber. I'm guessing we're going to end up with the grass one in the hay field as well. Not such a big problem as we haven't got seasons on 19 yet. We all know what would happen if that was seasons on 17 and we left the grass bale anywhere. It wouldn't be there for very long. Right, so let's get the fast track now. Right, so I didn't think you needed to see everything picking this up and making our way up here, because it's quite a long journey. As you can see, we're nearly back of the field with it now. I'll probably wrap most of these off video anyway. It's quite a slow job. So let's get ourselves unfolded. And get wrapping. Hopefully they sort the windows out on this fast track with the next update. Be nice when we get, or if we get, the auto unload mod back for these. So pressing Y every time. Let's try to line ourselves up for the next one while the first one is still wrapping. Shame about that straw bale, but never mind. I know in 17, if you're careful them, you can nearly stack them on top of each other using this wrapper. When I do the ones around the outside, I'll try and move them away from the ends of the field as much as possible, give us more space to turn when we roll that hay up. On the farm I used to work on, we used to go for black wrap for silage, often green wrap for haylage, so we knew which was which on there. They were round bales we done on that one, and square bales on another one I've done some work on. The big square bales. They used the same method. Prior to doing the haylage as well, we used to use black for first cut and green for second cut, so we knew where each stack was. Also the stockman did, so we didn't pick the wrong ones up at the wrong time. As they were round bales, we used to stack them on ends so the thick round was on top of wrap, so the crows couldn't get their beaks through it so easily and ruin the bales. So I'm sure anyone who keeps silage bales knows the amount of damage a crow or rook can do to them. So I'll probably do quite a bit off camera before the next video. Getting the hay all rowed up and most of it baled. Otherwise it'll just be a basic repeat of this video, which I'm sure no one would like to see. Probably get the silage bales cleared up as well. I'll just leave the hay bales then to clear. Get them all back to our straw barn. Push bar mod will be quite good on the front of the tractor for this job. That's not something I've ever had a good go at doing, is modding. Done a couple of edits to maps in the past on 17, but that's about as far as it goes. So let's head up this row here now as they're in better position for us. Next one's a bit twisted, but hopefully we can get that without too much screwing about up here. So interesting pickup area on that wrapper there. Seems it'll take them slightly twisted now as well. This wrapper is always a bit tricky in FS17 with its pickup area. And if you didn't get them exactly in line, it wouldn't get them. Looks like that might have been improved slightly. Let's just get this next one up. Those ones across the top end will probably move to one side as I wrap them. I think I'll do most of these off camera now. Spent several hours wrapping round bales when I was a bit younger, but they were when you had to put them on the wrapper with a loader, not self-loading wrappers back then. Everything was done standing beside the wrapper. The event of wrapped silage bales only really started to come in when I was a bit younger, so I can remember them first appearing in fields. I can even remember the bagged bale silage, which was very unsuccessful. But for now, I think this is where we'll actually leave this video. We'll just let this one wrap, and I'll continue doing them off camera. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, thank you very much. And if you wouldn't mind to leave me a like and subscribing if you haven't already done so, it'd be much appreciated. So thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you next time, and goodbye for now.